verification. Welcome to JP Morgan Chase Executive Office. Please enter the Welcome to JP Morgan Chase Executive Office. Please enter the 10-digit extension of the person you are trying to reach, or remain on the line for the next available Executive Office specialist.
This is Edward Appleton with Chase Executive Office. This call is recorded and monitored. I'm either away from the text or on the other line if you need me this.
This call will be monitored and recorded, and your voice may be used for verification. Welcome to JP Morgan Chase Executive Office. Please enter the 10-digit extension of the person you are trying to reach, or remain.
This is Edward Appleton with Chase Executive Office. This call is recorded and monitored. I'm either.
I did not recognize that as a valid entry.
This is Edward Appleton with Chase Executive Office.
I did not recognize that. This call will be monitored and recorded, and your voice may be used for verification. Welcome to JP Morgan Chase Executive Office. Please enter the 10-digit extension of the person you are trying to reach, or remain on the line for the next available Executive Office specialist. Thank you for calling Chase Executive Office. This is Maya on the monitor the recorded line. May I have your name, please?
Zori.
Did you say Malari?
No, it's Zori with a Z.
Corey. Okay, my apologies. And do you have a case number here with the Executive Office?
I do.
Great. May I have that case number if you have it with you, please?
ECW 230104-03419.
Okay, thank you so very much. Give me just a moment. Let me get it pulled up.
Your slides.
And can you state your last name for me, please?
Sure, Rush. What's yours?
Thank you. I don't provide the last name. We're not required to, but I'm the only Mai here in the office, and it's spelled M-A-I. And if you can verify your phone number for me, please.
662-753-1249.
Thank you so very much. Looks like Edward is your assigned specialist for your case. Reach out to Edward and let him know that you're on the line. Just a few moments. And while I'm doing that, I can also provide you the direct extension if you like.
I already have
You
it.
don't already have it?
I already have it.
Thank you. allow me about 2 to 3 minutes. I'm going to allow them that time to respond. I'll be back with you in just a few minutes.
Turn the game off.
Sure.
When I finish eating.
Thank you.
Only I noticed the alternative procedure in the rabbit hole that I've already found to be creating genocide in you poor. Oh, and not to mention internment camps across the entire state of Mississippi and Georgia.
And allow me about another minute or two, Zori. I'm still here with you, okay?
Sure. And I'm still pretending like I don't know whatever this contraption is that they have devised that my body is permissible in this world of ungodliness. Certain that it is. But I read somewhere that this would only be permissible to a fool, and that even if you were a fool, this would not be permissible to you. I read that somewhere. So you can even be a fool and know that this is not okay. Even if there's a little note that says you can't say anything, there isn't a note on any government that gives them the authority to try to kill you with their economy. And then say, well, you shouldn't have told nothing. No. I can tell God whatever I want, and you can't walk in here and tell me who God is. But here she is. She wants to hear the narrative. She wants everyone to hear the narrative. And I guess this is the Edward story of the ride from Montgomery County. I
Thank
got
you for your
hat for that,
patience
honey.
holding, Zori. Edward is currently not available at this time. Would you like me to connect you over to his voicemail or just send him a message to give you a return call back?
Well, I was told about this procedure from someone that I spoke with on yesterday, and I've already sent 2 emails of some very personal information over to the email address executive.office@chase.com, requesting to begin procedures to close an account because of a request for a forgery determination on a DCN overpayment from the Department of Treasury in the amount of $933. So it's pretty imperative that I speak to someone immediately about that.
Absolutely. I can check the case to see if it has been, see if we received it. Give me just a moment, because he would be the one that you would speak with, since he's assigned to your case. Just a moment. I want to confirm. I know we have received something. Let me just get it pulled up.
Well, even still, ma'am, I still need to proceed with the closing of the account immediately. I needed to do that
Right.
when I sent
I understand what you're requesting, but you would still have to speak to Edward.
to close my account.
Time sensitive, and that
You're saying I would have to speak. There's only one individual in all of Chase that I can speak to about closing my account?
To close the account?
Yes,
for your
ma'am.
case, if you're wanting to
I'm
close,
suspending.
contact customer service. They can assist you there, but since we have your case,
okay,
you
yeah.
have to speak to the assigned.
So if I could talk to customer service about suspending the account until further notice, then I can wait to talk to him. He's the person that's liable for the emails. You can check and see if you got those. See if you got those.
Sure. Okay. That will be fine. I do see a document was received as of today. Just waiting to get it over here. Looks like it's from you. In a moment.
Oh, she's so angry. She's so angry that she's gonna get a paycheck for stealing my money and then making a phone call to make it fucking difficult to get it back.
The document, but I do show we received it, and it's attached to, and it's coming from you.
There are two emails, ma'am. There was one email on yesterday evening and one email today. It's 1:57.
Okay, let me check yesterday's because I just looked at the one from today. Hold on.
From what I understand, from what I was told, the procedure is that to go ahead and send the documentation, and then that the claims agent would contact me within 24 when the claims number was created, that the claims agent would contact me within 24 hours, and it's already been past 24 hours since the claims number was created.
Okay, are you talking about a claims number or the executive case? Because they're two different.
The ECW 23010403419 was created on January the 3rd or the 4th, and the person who created it told me that I would get in a call. The case would be assigned. No, he didn't. He told me the case would be assigned in 24 hours in a day, and then I would hear from somebody within the next day. So this would be the day what I would have been expecting to hear from Edward. Today would be the day I should have expected to hear from Edward, and I haven't. And it's almost the end of the day where I live.
Okay, yes, you're correct. As far as the executive office case, that once it's assigned, then that specialist does reach out to you to advise if they're the one that's handling the case. If you're not available, they would leave a phone number to advise you.
None of that has happened, is what I'm saying. None of that has happened. No. I only called back and got the information.
Know that he has you have not received a call from him, and you're needing to hear from him.
I certainly need to hear from him. If you can actually see what the emails are, the subject heading in the email?
It's not coming up for me. That's what I was trying my.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna read it to you.
I just cannot access it.
I'm gonna read it to you so that it's clear. It's Chase case number that I read to you. Request for forgery determination on DCN overpayment, SSA Treasury.
Okay, can you slow down for me, please? I don't mean to interrupt,
oh no, it's fine. I just didn't think you were going to write it down. I was just going to tell you what it was so that we're clear on the type of information that is being delayed in response. But it says Chase case number ECW 230104-03419. Request for forgery determination on DCN overpayment. And then it lists the information that associates the transaction for the Treasury Department to make the determination. So it's some very sensitive information because it's actually a claim that your bank has processed a forged check from the Department of Treasury and that needs to be returned because it's been deposited into my checking account. So that I hope that Edward hasn't started those proceedings because he shouldn't be able to start that process unless he's actually completed the process that I was told he was going to complete, and I haven't heard from him yet. But I do need to speak to him urgently to make sure that when he does start that process for J.P. Morgan, which he's already late started for me, but when he does start it for J.P. Morgan, he needs to do it in a way that protects my interests. So I need to make sure he's doing it correctly.
Understood.
All right. All right. Well, let me call. Can you give me customer service number? Wow.
Sure. Absolutely. Their number is 1-800-935-9935.
All right. Have you worked there long? Have you worked in the executive?
sorry?
Have you worked for the executive offices very long?
You said, have I worked for it very long?
Right. I'm trying to determine if this is because it seems to me that this missing Edward situation is just normal. Is this normal that you tell a customer that these are what the procedures are, and then they're lapsed?
I haven't given you any procedure, so I'm not clear on your question.
Well, you clarified earlier that the procedure that the young man gave me when he created the case number, that the person would be assigned in the next one day, and then a person would contact you the following day. That time has lapsed. So I'm asking,
We
is
don't
that
give the time frame. We let you know once it's assigned. Once the case is assigned, then the specialists reach out to you. We don't have a
that's what I'm
specific time
saying,
frame
ma'am.
on when
I
you
have
sign
not
for
been, I have not had a specialist reach out to me. That's the lapse. I have not had a specialist reach out to me. Is it customary for you to have a lapse in the time when the specialist does reach out to the claimant?
We don't give a specific time frame, so I'm not able to answer if there's a time.
I thought you just said there was a.
Get a call.
I thought you just said that there was a.
But I have documented.
I thought you just said there was a day.
Received the call.
I thought you just said that there was a. You tell the customer that once the case is assigned, a specialist will contact you within a day.
No, I did not specify the day. They will reach out to you, but we don't have the time frame because we're not that specialist. We just create the case here on this end, and then once it's assigned, the specialist sees it, and they go ahead and contact.
You see, I mean, you can hear the nervousness in her voice, telling she knows she's lying. I mean, she knows she's lying. That's sad. She knows she's lying. Okay.
I have documented your concerns. Did you want me to connect you to the customer service, or did you want to call them directly?
Oh, okay. I don't know. So let me ask you more clearly, ma'am. Are you telling me that there is an open, after these emails were received and that case is assigned, that there is an open-ended time for J.P. Morgan to contact the customer back?
What I'm stating to you is I cannot provide you a time frame. I don't have that. That's what I'm stating.
Oh, ma'am, do you understand what the term open-ended time means?
I understand the term, but please understand what I'm providing you information that I can give you, which is the accurate.
Right. I'm not going because you've given me the phone number for customer service. Right now, you are explaining to me that you work for the executive offices and you've just used a combative tone to address a very specific issue. And I'd like to know why, since I just told you that I am disputing a check from the government that was deposited into your bank. I'm not trying to be combative with you. I'm just asking questions.
I'm not. I'm not with you either. I'm just telling you that.
Okay, well then, ma'am, again, my question was, are you explaining to me that there is an open-ended time applied? Yes or no?
That's the question.
Thank you, ma'am. Ma'am, we're done. Again, I'm not here to be combative. You said you knew what the answer. Go ahead and hang up the phone while I'm talking. Go right ahead for JP Morgan Chase. I know, and we're not being combative right now. We're not. You're both the customer and JP Morgan. You're going to decide how this call is going to go. I'm going to hang up because I know you're not going to answer the plain question that you said you understood the question to, is whether or not you have applied an open-ended response time to this specific claim. Now we're done. Thanks.
Thank you.